Hey there everybody, it's Russ and we're here at the first annual MADE Bike Show in Portland, Oregon. In this video, I'm going to ask all these bike industry folks this question. What is a piece of knowledge or something that you wish you knew earlier in your biking journey? Let's find out what they have to say.
I wish I felt more comfortable just riding how I wanted to ride. I got into mountain biking, racing originally, and raced pretty competitively in the cross country world, and then realized that wasn't for me. And so I kind of feel like, I feel like maybe I could have just skipped that whole few years.
The importance of using the actual tool to do a job. As a early youth, doing lots of mountain biking, breaking stuff, I had to fob a lot of things and use the wrong tool, and I broke a lot of parts. So
I guess feeling comfortable with what you like. You know, if you're going to go for a bike build what you want it to be, and don't stress too much about what other people are going to think about it.
How to mountain bike. Yeah, I wish I had been on a mountain bike like way earlier because it's so stupid fun.
I mean, just to carry stuff on my bike and not on my back. Yeah, it's been huge.
I wish I had been taught how to properly adjust cantilever brakes in that last era of cantilever brakes where they were the low profile ones with where the yoke was that plastic piece that that Shimano did.
Yeah.
And those don't stop. They just don't stop. And people never bothered to figure out how to make them stop. And so everyone's like, oh, rim brakes are terrible.
Right.
And then, V brakes came along, but that was just like a small blip in time before everyone just went disc. What was the question again? Wish I had learned how to properly adjust rim brakes so that I could have avoided 5 years of just selling every bike that I had, just having to sell it.
Hey there everybody, if you guys have been enjoying our coverage from the MADE Show, please consider supporting the channel by joining us on Patreon or picking up some stickers or grips at the merch store. Every bit helps and lets us continue this independent bike coverage. Let's get back to the episode.
I wish I knew early on that you really could be pain-free on the bike, because that's kind of what took my trajectory in my career of kind of doing that. So you don't have to be suffering from pain. As we say, you can suffer from pain or you can suffer with pain. As long as you're pushing yourself, but you can turn that pain off, that's okay. That'd be suffering with pain.
Not all weight on a bike is created equal. Like where you put and load things on a bike or where you choose to have a heavier light component makes a big difference. And it's not just like walk over, pick up the bike and say, oh, that's 15 pounds and this other one's 40 pounds. That weight in a certain part of the bike can give you added control or benefit. So as somebody who engineers components, engineers bikes, designs bikes like these, and rides really heavy bikes across long distances, having a good grasp of where the weight should be, both as a bike packer and a bike designer, makes a huge difference.
Pedal over the hill, right? Because you're looking at the top of the hill, and so many of us kind of put all in our effort, and then we kind of go limp the last 20 yards. But if you just imagine the top of the hill is over the hill, you get up those things so much quicker.
Doesn't really matter what you ride. I used to really care about weight, especially. Weight was a huge one. But, when you just break a lot of stuff, you can't just keep replacing it with the same lightweight stuff. You got to go stronger. You got to go heavier, and it's and that's okay. You just get stronger.
Don't go so hard at the beginning. When I was younger, especially, I would injure myself all the time, just going full bore at the beginning. And now, a little bit older, a little bit wiser, take it a little bit easier at the start of a ride, so then you can still enjoy it at the end of the ride.
Don't get too in your head. Whatever you end up with is probably going to work pretty well, and then you'll eventually figure it all out.
Appreciating the Type 2 fun a little earlier. I'm much better at it now. I moved from a flat place to a hilly place, and that helped a lot. I'm a lot better at climbing now, physically and emotionally. That would have helped. That was a journey to get there. It would have helped, probably 5-6 years earlier.
Well, I guess I wish I'd known that I could build my own bikes. I might have taken this path a little sooner.
Or riding a wheelie. I wish I would have learned that as a kid. It's now I try to learn it, but I watch little kids do it, and I'm like, they're going to know how to do that for the rest of their life. I wish I would have learned that as a kid.
Big supple tires, but seriously, that's something that we've, as an industry, has been a challenge to accept, and I still have conversations daily about that. But god damn, does it work.
They will take over your life. I love bikes. The name significant other, my bike is with me through everything, all my moves. No matter what I'm going through, it's always there. So yeah.
How to ride with a group, group riding is tricky. Especially in Austin, we have a lot of large group rides, and so you have to know how to not only ride within a group, but be aware of the group around you, because not everyone knows.
It's okay to do bikes how you want to do bikes, and you should just do what's fun for you.